Judge Jim Gray, who's running for Vice President of the U.S. under the Libertarian Party ticket, running with Gary Johnson, who is a former two-term governor of New Mexico. This kind of progress that I've just articulated, 10 victories in just 1 year, does not happen in a vacuum. It happens because people work year after year after year trying to change these marijuana laws and these drug laws. Judge Jim Gray is one of those people. He's been working at this for decades, and we're now seeing some of the fruit that effort has borne. I met him 20 years ago at a drug policy conference in Washington, D.C. I was immediately impressed, and in fact, I learned that he was actually one of the only credible people working on the issue at the time. There were a couple of physicians, a couple of politicians, a couple of lawyers, a couple of clergy. He was a sitting judge. He actually was a judge in Southern California from 1983 to 2009, a sitting judge for 26 years. And he actually spoke out against the drug war at the beginning of that 26-year period. It wasn't the last year, it was towards the beginning. He is one of the most credible advocates for our cause. He's been at this for a long time, and I'm personally going to vote for Gary Johnson and Judge Jim Gray on November 6th, and I urge you to do so also. Thank
you. Thank you, Rob. Let me share with you some history. I'm a former federal prosecutor, a former drug warrior. I acknowledge it. I have been a trial court judge, as Rob said, in Orange County, California, pretty conservative place. Let me share with you some more history. I have determined that what we have been doing is not only wrong, immoral, and unworkable, but it's got to change. Woo! I am here to tell you my conclusion that our failed policy of drug prohibition is the biggest failed policy in the history of the United States of America, second only to slavery. I am saying that when we repeal marijuana prohibition, everybody in the country within 2-3 years will look back and be absolutely aghast and astonished that we could have perpetuated such a failed system for so long. I am looking back at 21 years of history of Hempfest. I am proud to be a part of Hempfest. I'm proud to be with you, all of you. Where are the police? There's no police here. Because there's no need to have police here.
Except for the undercovers.
Share a part of history. For years, I have been asking police officers, beat cops, how many domestic violence disturbances have you ever been to that were involved with marijuana? And you know what the answer is? 0. I am here because Governor Gary Johnson from New Mexico came out publicly in 1999 saying, I have looked at this war, I have conducted my audit, I know what is happening is not working and we must change it. Governor Gary Johnson is a hero. He had no political constituency, no political help for that. In fact, he took a lot of heat, but it was the right thing to do. I am asking you to support this man. He is the answer to what the United States of America needs in this issue and so many more. Woo! How many of you believe that the federal government has all the answers? No, I don't think so. How many of you believe that you as adults in Washington have the perfect ability to decide where and how to protect and defend the people of Washington? Obviously. our campaign, Governor Gary Johnson and I, Judge Jim Gray, are endorsing both of the initiatives here in Washington, in the state of Washington. Let's get these things forward. We'll work out our problems, but let's pass these initiatives. Every one of them. Colorado, let's pass that initiative. State of Oregon, to your south, let's pass that initiative. Let's get these medical marijuana initiatives. Let's bring this true, and we will take these steps forward. When Governor Johnson asked me to be his running mate, I said, we will do this, but on one condition. And that condition is we run to win. None of this moral victory stuff. None of this, let's make a good showing, let's run to win. And he absolutely agreed. We are running to win this election, but we need your help. We will never have the hundreds of millions of dollars that the Democrats and the Republicans have, Romney and Obama. But you know something? They're so much together. I call them Robomni. They are so much together on so many issues. If you are in favor of repealing the drug war, Romney and Obama say no. Governor Gary Johnson, Judge Jim Gray say yes. I think there's a difference. You need to speak up. We won't have those hundreds of millions of dollars, but we have you. And if you take this personally, if you send this message out to your friends, your circle of influence, your emails, your Twitters, the Facebook, whatever you have, get this word out. It will trump their money. This is a revolution in the making. I can't see the future. I can see the past, this failed war on drugs. I can see the present, Governor Gary Johnson, Judge Jim Gray, libertarians running for vice president and president. But what I cannot see is the future. But you can see the future. Do you like it? Do you want this to happen? Because it will if you take it personally. So, a hero of mine in history, Thomas Jefferson, maybe you've heard of him. Thomas Jefferson said so long ago, in our fragile democracy, we must have a revolution every generation. Why? Because those special interests will inveigle their way into power and will sap our vitality and sap our strength. It's been so long. To have police here. How many generations has it been since Thomas Jefferson said those words? But I am here to tell you, I am proud to tell you, I am invigorated and challenged to tell you, and I am excited to tell you that this revolution is now here, and it takes the form of Governor Gary Johnson and Judge Jim Gray for President and Vice President of the United States. Let's make this happen. You will be proud of that. I promise you, everybody that votes for Governor Johnson and Judge Gray 2 years from now will be downright proud of that vote. And I promise you as well, 40, 50, 60% of the people that do not will really wish they had. They all say, I wish I had a choice. I wish I didn't have to choose between the lesser of two evils. Because what happens when you choose between the lesser of two evils? You still get evil. We are giving you that choice. It's up to you. It's exciting to be here. I'm proud to be here. Thank you for the invitation to be here, and let's get it done. Thank you, Hempfest. Let's get this done. I'm proud to be with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Judge Jim Gray.